The interview of Mr. Ayo Samuel, a radio officer with the Nigerian National Shipping Line. Please state your parentage, place of birth, state, and your early education before joining the NNSL.
My name is Ayo Samuel Oloroju. I was a radio officer. I was born on the 8th of March, 1953, in Okedagun compound. That is Omolokun clan, Odole Mopa, Kogi State.
Okay.
My father's name, Ayo Elewa. My mother's name, Omoyejare Ayo, Mi Ogundana. Education, primary school, Ekwa Primary School, Okedigba, Mopa, 1960 to 1961. Then Modern Age School, Lagos, 1962 to 1965. Then Ekwa Primary School, Okedigba, Mopa, 1966 to 1967.
Okay.
My secondary school, Ekwa Secondary School, Mopa, 1968 to 1972. My career with Nigerian National Shipping Line.
Yes.
I was employed on the 4th of September 1975 in Apapa, Lagos, as Trainee Radio Officer.
Okay.
I was on a salary of 154 naira 75 kobo per month.
Yes.
And I was sent to Hull, England, United Kingdom for training.
Now, before you go ahead, let me ask you, how did you hear about NNSL?
Thank you very much. Actually, it was one of my colleagues. It was a senior. I was my senior in the secondary school. I was in the lorry. After finishing my school start, I was thinking of going further. I wanted to go to university to study business administration. But I took to Lagos to my uncle. My uncle could not afford to help me. So this brother just called me. He's my senior. His name is Theophilus Olu Alonge. He's now late. He gave me the information of recruitment at NNSL, and he told me to apply. So I applied, and it was the only option that I have left for me. Without knowing anybody, I was called for interview. It was at that interview that I knew of our late Captain Omotosho, who came from my hometown in Mapa. In fact, many people I met at the interview thought that I came through Captain Omotosho. Actually, I never knew him until after my recruitment.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Who were your peers, your colleagues, seniors, and other co-workers, and how did you get on with them?
Yes, about 7 of us were Trainee Radio Officers that were sent to United Kingdom in Hull. These are Alayumola Joseph, is late now. Nwachiku Emmanuel is also late. Ogujire Sunday, also late. Then we have Oshin Tunji, Wale, Tijani Nebo is also late, and myself. And we got on very well in the college and in our secular world. Other colleagues that were sent to different places in the UK, some of them went to Liverpool, some of them to Southampton. They are also my colleagues. I have Opalana Isaac, Odebumi Jide, Udo Imi, Oyiwo Kayode, Ofuegu Cliff, Amobi Patrick. They are my colleagues in radio officer. But when I go to UK, I met some of my senior colleagues. We have Daramola Ade, okay, Adiniji, and one brother Ubi Innocent. Okay.
And how did they teach you? What was the course content in the UK? Can you remember some of your courses?
Yes, well, we started with basic electronics. Inside there, we are taught about before sitting how to recognize diodes, transistors, what's called again, the systems and so on and so forth, all the components. And then from there, we are now being able to draw circuit diagram and where we can put those components together and then we form something like an amplifier and so on and so forth. Basically, our training was majorly on communication. We have the one we call, very difficult for me, we call it like Morse code. We use Morse code.
Okay.
That Morse code, we use it to send signals, so that, when we are anywhere in the world, we can call any post station and so on.
Okay.
It was very, very nice, and we did a bit of electrical engineering too there.
Okay.
So at the end, I came out with a Marine Radio General Certificate. We call MRGC.
Now,
That's what they gave us. Marine Radio Communication General Certificate.
Yes.
MRCGC.
Yes. Now, my question is, all this was in a secondary school. When did they embark you people on a vessel?
Well, that was the one I was telling you is the ones in our training in the UK.
Yeah.
Now, after I finished my training in 1978. Okay. Then I started my career job on the 17th of May, 1978. My first ship was MV River Adeja. I was posted on board this vessel in Liverpool on the 17th of May, 1978, as assistant radio officer. Okay.
And what was your job? What was your job like?
I was assisting a radio officer there. Just make sure that I resume in the radio room. Then he is my boss there, and then we are assisting him. We are to receive signals from other places, maybe from our office or from coast stations. We are the ones that is actually directing the ship per se. We are the eye of the ship, because if anything going to go wrong, we must know. So we are purely to communicate between the land and let our master mariner, that is captain, to know how is to navigate the ship from one place to the other. Okay, so my job is purely to, number one, communication. Number two, as also a technical person, if any of the equipment we are using, like a nav radar, that's for the one for receiving all the echoes to know where we are going. Echo sounder is there, and all these ones. So we will be the one to go and assist in repairing it. First of all, we diagnose the problem. If it's what we can repair, we repair it. If not, we send for shore assistance to do the work.
Now, can you remember some of the typical messages you received?
Yes, of course. We have what we call safety of land at sea, SOS. Maybe a ship was in danger. Okay, I received that in danger. It's not us, another one. And then we have to go and assist them. So they send it over to everybody. We have a general channel everybody will listen to. Then they will listen to it. And if it's very near us, I'll pass it to the master, who will now take his stand, either to go or not to go. I've received messages for, we call it itineraries of the ship. Where is it going? Where are we going to load? Where are we going to load from? Where are we going? From where to where? I've done that. I've received messages on some people on board, officers, and they lose any of their close relations, and they send it through me. And I'll now go and pass to the pastor, to the master of the ship, who will now bring the person and tell him what has gone.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things that we do there, yes.
Okay. Now, I would like you to describe a typical voyage. A typical voyage, let's say from Lagos to Liverpool or from Liverpool to Lagos, where cargoes are being loaded and unloaded and the selling is taking place. Well, what does your job look like in such a voyage? Well, can you describe what you are required to do? Well,
yes, I think I will talk about the longest voyage I've made.
Yes.
That is from Lagos to Japan.
Okay.
But it's, when you are going to Japan, if all is well, you may not have to branch anywhere. But first of all, when we are going, we need to call at South Africa to collect some water. Okay. Then after that, we will now get to Singapore. Singapore is another place where we can take we call it fuel, we call it heavy oil or water, whatever we need, and food.
Yeah.
Continue the journey. Because from Lagos to Singapore is about 21 days journey, non-stop, day and night. During this process, we have problem on the water, like the rough sea.
Yes.
I need to pass the messages, I have to receive message of weather information, and I pass to the master. Look, where we are going, we call it, it could be rainfall, scan, or whatever, because it's just weather generally.
Yeah.
I will tell the then you now know whether we have to increase the speed or reduce speed, or we know that's the so mostly from Lagos to Japan, I keep watch on, we call it that the watch we used to watch on at that time is 500 kilohertz. We watch there, hearing what is going around us. Now the most difficult part of when we go to China Sea, there was a lot of very bad weather. So as we are approaching Taiwan and we are going to Korea, we were in Korea and God help us. There was a typhoon. God just helped us that I was able to take the message and allow the master of the ship. So we were able to just give up and then left the port before the typhoon came. If not, we would have been off. They would have taken us off the key, and that would be the end. And thank God, we didn't have to suffer any damages.
Yeah. Do you still remember the captain of this voyage, of this ship?
Captain Essien was my captain.
Okay, yeah. From Lagos to Japan.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you still remember the chief officer or the chief engineer? Or
our chief engineer is Ulua.
Okay.
But I don't think I cannot remember the name of the chief officer.
Okay.
If I've gotten I didn't know I will asking these questions.
I know.
I have to note of my journeys because I have in my house.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Anyway, and what year did you say this journey was made?
With the year that I went, now it was. Let me see now. It was on the River Magidon. That is 1986 or so. 1986.
Around 1986. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
So NNSL was still doing well by this time. Now, a lot of complaints later about people being owed salaries and things like that. Did you people suffer any such thing on such long voyages? Being owed?
Yes, that was a usual phenomenon. We in Nigeria, I will tell you, we don't like ourselves. The money is there. Was there, but the fact is that probably because of distance,
yes.
They will not have a way of reimbursement. But what they did was that to tell the we have people that will represent us everywhere we go.
Yeah.
That the one that they will make arrangement on how to get our cash advance.
Yes.
Because it's not even a salary; it's called cash advance.
Okay.
Your main salary is there in Lagos, just some part of the money that they will give you.
Yeah.
So, but there are times, yes, we have I have occasions whereby the crew, we officers, we were not allowed to go on strike also. But the ratings there, they can do that. So we have occasions where the ratings say they are not going to do any job until the money is paid. And, eventually the money is paid, and so on. It was a general routine that at least we get off with them. Eventually they pay our money, maybe 2 months, 3 months cash advance.
Yeah.
And then we pay the yours.
Okay. Now, on this trip to Japan, as I was saying, okay, were there cargoes? Did you carry cargo?
Yeah, usually we carry containers. We call it containerized cargoes. Usually, it's all those spare parts. Sometimes it could be directly by government.
Okay.
So usually, because I'm not a navigator, I don't normally know what they put inside the container.
Yeah.
But that they have plenty of load. We load. Our thing will be loaded to the maximum draft.
Yeah.
So, my own, as I said, as a radio man, my own just to send how many cargo to send on board, how many that is remain on board, how many diesel is on board, and so that's my own work there.
Okay.
Just to pass information. So, but as per our cargo work, I hardly participate in that aspect.
Yes. Okay, fine. Was the job enjoyable as a radio officer?
Oh man, I think I enjoy it very much. In fact, as a radio officer, we are on our own really. The only body we report to is the master of the vessel. So, because we are the one information, and we have so many friends, people want to know what's happening around us. So they come. We have a lot of friends. They come and stay with us. So I enjoy it very much, especially when you get very nice crew that are very understanding, and then we relate together easily. But as I've said, we radio officers, because we are the eye of the ship at any time, we have a lot of friends that will come and stay with us, and then they want to hear what's happening. So I get on, especially
when you mean what is happening, you mean what is happening to their families in Lagos or something like that?
No, that was not it's not our own case. So what's happening within the water side?
Okay, the water side.
Yes, and then where are we going?
Okay.
Where they want to know generally about our routine job. What we do. Where the ship going? Those things they want to know. But we as officers, as trade officers, we don't tell them so many things because we are supposed to be secretary to the master. So only the master can divulge some important information.
Okay.
But as per weather, for the weather conditions, why not? You can tell your friends the weather is going to be bad there also. But any very urgent or very important messages, you have to go to the master through me.
Okay.
The master will now have to pass the information to all the crew if needed.
Okay, beautiful. Now, we are going to go back to another sector of this conversation because when you were taken from Nigeria, when you were sent to the UK, you went to a new society. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yes. Was there any culture shock? How was your adjustment to the new community?
Thank God I went to Hall. Hall is very, I don't know if you know Hall.
Yes.
Hall is very, 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 very accommodating to black people. I thank God that before I left Nigeria, I was already a Christian. I was born again.
Yes.
So when I got there, my first intention, we went to the hotel, all right. In the hotel, many of us, we are not able to cope with the food they're giving us. We black people. So they gave us food. The weather condition was terrible at that time. There was this what do you call it? This very harsh conditions. It was very cold.
Okay.
Very cold.
Yeah.
But eventually, we buy our overcoat and we enjoy it eventually. But what I enjoy is that the people there, they are very friendly. They want to be there. Because you are black, you are very friendly. We didn't have any cause to regret that we were there. Okay. That was the Hall.
Okay.
So eventually, where I was bored in the hotel, I said, let me just go for a walk. And I was looking for a church where I can get myself there. And God just led me to one place. We call it Peace Gospel Hall. It's in Hall.
Yeah.
So there, and it was on Sunday morning. So I went in there, and they were doing their worship there. I was with them. What they're trying to do, when I just finished, they were just saying, hey, I said from Nigeria, and they were so happy. One of the brothers there just said, okay, you are coming to my house to cook for me. That's how I became so friendly with them.
Okay.
And honestly, I enjoy the place. I have no problem.
Okay.
With them.
Now, we know that some NNSL official employees who were sent to London or Liverpool eventually brought their family along. How did you make that decision? Did you take any of your family members along?
Number one, I was not married when I went.
Okay.
I was young.
Okay.
And I made up my mind because my old mother was around. My father died when I was in secondary school. My old mother was around. I made up my mind. I'll never marry anybody except for my own village. That's what I made up. I said I will not marry anybody outside Nigeria.
Okay.
So I finished my education. I was working. I got married in 1983 anyway, so you can see the time I finished and when I got married.
Yeah.
And when I came to carry my family to the UK, just for a voyage trip.
Yeah.
My wife has already gotten 2 children.
Okay.
And the company was changed, I can only go with one.
Yeah.
So my wife says, oh, no way, I'm not leaving anyone behind. So I stay behind.
Okay.
But that was the opportunity I would have carried her there, but she was not having the got that opportunity.
Okay. So throughout your wife never joined you at any time in the
No. He only comes on board when I'm in Lagos.
Yeah.
To see me, and then if I could not go back to Ilorin, I decided in Ilorin.
Yeah.
You cannot get back to Ilorin on time. You come, that's all. You never stay with me.
Okay, that's fine. And now, talking about family, how did your work affect your family adversely? Your work as a seaman with long absences.
No, honestly, I think you're going to be a Christian. Honestly, I don't know the way you look at it. I think my religious inclination has helped me so much. My wife also a Christian. You know, when she knew that the work I was doing before I got married, anyway, you know, I'm a seaman, so I go to sea. So she had made up her mind, not to force herself anyway. But I thank God that before I was on leave, a very long leave when I got married. Okay. I planned it that way. So before I left, I got a child. Before I left.
Okay.
So then I was at least my family taking care of them. You know. Then when I now went back to sea, she was pregnant before I went back to sea. Okay. Yeah. And but you know, as God will have it, I'll always come back. I don't know how I plan. I'll always come back before they deliver. So she will deliver in my presence before the second child. Okay. So, but the third one, he had it very rough because that's when I was on this far east journey. Okay. We were arrested in Singapore or Hong Kong. Anyway, in Hong Kong, we were arrested because they said that the company not pay some money. So it took us longer than I expected. So my wife delivered. The child became, you know, it was about a year before I came back. I see. But thank God because she was within my family. Yeah. So they was not feeling much at all. Okay. I have any message I will send to my family and my extended family. I will send to her. Yeah. Then she will, you know. But honestly, she didn't complain at all. It's not easy for her, but never complain. And you know, eventually I feel that she work and now stay with her. So all is well.
Okay. Now, in terms of your experience about your career, were you promoted as when due? Did you receive trainings you liked? What is your own experience about that? You know, promotions and career satisfaction.
Yes, well, I didn't have much problem in the promotion anyway. I mean, as I said, I just received my mid-28 as assistant radio officer, and by 2nd of September 1979, I was already promoted in radio officer. You know, because that was our limit there. You know, at that time, you had to be a senior radio officer. That's by the number of days, I mean, years we have done. But that was radio officer was the last one you gave us. And I went for trainings. When due, I was to do radar maintenance certificate. That I did even before I left the UK. Okay. Now I want to go and do advanced marine electronics because at that time I wanted to opt out to do other courses. So I now went to Southshield. That was Southshield Marine and Technical College. That was in England. Yeah. 1981. I was doing a scholarship by the community that studied for marine electronics. Yeah. And I think that one in 1982. And there I obtained my city and gain certificate in marine electronics. Okay. And 60 electrical certificate. Now, that was it. So anytime in my own profession, this is what we require. This is what we need for you to be worthy radio officer on board the ship. Yes. So it did not deprive me of what is required for me to work on board. Okay. Now, you may have heard stories about Babati and all that crew trading. Did you also take part in any part of that? I mean, I've given you the name of my colleagues. If I ask them, they will tell you that I don't much like Bagbati at all. I don't know why. Because you know why? It is a very involving work to do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see anything wrong about it at all. That's what I say. You know, because you use your money to buy what you want to buy, and they are not even milking their junks that they throw away in the UK. So for me, you know, they use their money, use their strength. So I was not really. I love the way they are doing it, but me, I was not having the strength to do it. But you see, some of the ratings, they will come and tell you, okay, what's going to happen now? You don't want money. When you go to Lagos, what do you spend? So sometimes I'll be compared to give them money. They do about it for me, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I get to Lagos, they give money. That money now I go spend instead of me to use my salary. So many people can do about it. They are doing it anyway. So I have no problem with that one.
But do you think some studies are saying that it affected the fortunes of the company, that the crew were distracted, you know, by this? You know, so when we start looking at what happened to NNSL, when we start trying to make an account, you know, wouldn't you say that this Babati was part of the problems the company faced?
No, no. Ask any of us, all those who are even involved. It's never affect our job, because those that are on duty will not go and do Babati. And when you get to Nigeria, you are deciding they will not go and do Babati. You know what they do is that those who have the money, they have those who will work for them, who are not really busy. The fact remains that some of the people are sure they were jealous of the money the guys were making, and they are thinking that it never at all affected them, because there are some companies like all those Ghana ship, they do a lot of Babati more than Nigeria. That's one you can ask on the master marina. No, you know that you know there are times. You see this people, the way they do it, you feel that to affect them. You know, because the people that are doing the work are doing it.
Now, let me ask you, in your own opinion, you know, the company went down, it was liquidated, am I right?
Yes, you are correct.
Why would you think, what are some of the reasons you think why it was, it failed, and if we are doing it again, what we should guard against?
Sir, honestly, between me and you, the downfall of National Line was not at all related to cement at all.
Okay.
The cement are just go there and they go, leave and they leave. It was because of what I call mismanagement.
Okay.
You know, they owe a lot of money there and there, and they arrest the ship there and there. Of course, it's not cement that made the ship to be arrested.
Yeah.
They are not arrested the ship because the cement carried back. But you know that the government or whoever it is did not pay so much to use as one. That was it. You can ask that one from the sea mariners, and they will tell you the same thing. It's not the cement that made the thing. The fact that that was the mismanagement.
Yeah.
That is that we do not, we or the sea, we don't even know why it was like that, because go to it, we go. Come, we come. Give us money, they give us money when they want to give us money.
Yeah.
Sometimes they will buy many things, they will not pay. So I don't know who I can blame. I think management problem.
Okay. All right, fine. Anyway, I think we have to make progress from there. Did you leave NNSA before it was liquidated or when it was liquidated?
No, I left when it liquidated.
Okay, when it was liquidated. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And how did you carry on the work? Your career development as a radio officer, did it help you?
Oh yes, yes. As a radio officer, I know much about information technology also. So when I came down, from for the location of the NSL, I was still young. I could not go and sit down. So I have to go for another company to go and work as a radio officer there. I know. I now apply to this company. They call it East and West Coast.
Okay.
Yes, East and West Coast. They were training ships there.
Yes.
East West Coast Maritime Services.
Yes, I know them.
That was 1966. And I was on board their first, they call it Hope of ECOWAS. Okay. So it was a training ship for cadets.
Yes.
I was there as a radio officer, I got there on 29th of February 1996.
Okay.
And I worked with them for about 6 months or so. And I left for Genesis Worldwide Shipping.
Okay. Okay.
Captain Henacho is the boss.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to work together on board the ship. So he knows me. So he just invited me. Ayo, I said yes. What are you doing now? I told him so. And I went and he gave me a job. I was posted as state officer on his vessel MV Genesis Pioneer.
Okay.
That was in August 1996. I was there as the state officer there. I spent about 2 years on board that vessel. I see. And then I left that place again. We had another vessel. We call it a Ringa, a tanker ship. Okay. It was owned by Integrated Oil and Company, though it was the same company with Genesis Worldwide. Yes. So I was employed there as electronic, architectural, and admin officer there. So I was doing everything. I was in charge of the electronic thing. I was the architectural officer there, and I was there as admin officer there on that vessel. I see. I was on it. I was it until August 1999. I was there. I see. And eventually, I left ship a career. That was the last ship I sailed on. I see. That was the last I went to sea. Okay, okay. So from then you disembarked totally from seafaring. Yes, as from August 1999. Yes. August 1999. And since then, what have you been doing? Well, immediately I left the sea, I rested. All this world going around. All this. I've been to everywhere all over the world. Yes. I said, let me rest. Then after that, I started to go to business of buying and selling. Okay. And installing electronic gadgets. Okay. For many years. Okay. Then my pastor, the state overseer of my church, Deeper Life Bible Church, now told me, because I'm already into the ministry. I was the one in charge of the electronics there. I see. So he now say, okay, Ayo, what are you doing now? I say, I'm doing this. I say, look, can't you come and work for God? You are doing business. God needs you. So now I have to take a contract appointment with the church. Okay. That's Deeper Christian Life Ministry. I see. Headquarters. Yeah. And as a technical officer. I see. I got the job 2008. Yeah. And at that time I'm still there up to now. Okay. As a technical officer. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a very nice thing. Yes. So it's a very nice carryover from seafaring at NNSL, various sectors, and it's very nice. And you keep in touch with the association, Captain Alao Anko? Oh yes, of course. We have this platform, the NNSL pensioner. Yes. So my best is Captain Balogun. We communicate together. Because we have stayed together with him. Okay. And he even know my house in London. So I get in contact with him regularly. That's Captain Balogun. Yes. Captain Ishola too. We sit together when he was a second officer or so somewhere. Yes. So we are very close too. Okay. Captain Henacho, he was we were together on one ship. Yes. And he became our boss again. Yes. When he was Yes. So, but Captain Alao, I think occasionally I will just get at him through our WhatsApp platform. Yeah. Yes. Beautiful. So it's nice we're hearing from you. Somebody said that we have been talking to only captains. We should talk to radio officers. So we have now talked to radio officers. Yeah, that's very good. Because when I saw your platform, I was saying, I think it's only Master Mayor that makes it out of NSL. No. So I was surprised. I think we have engineers, we have all of us. Yeah. Yes. So, we're going to include everybody and let the word also go around. We want to let everybody have their say, Yeah, that's beautiful. That's fine. I think it's a privilege for me to be a seafarer, honestly. I never knew that I would ever leave this country and go anywhere. I think for a very poor family. Yeah. And honestly, seafaring has carried me all over everywhere. When I look around, I've been over more than 20 places of the world. Yes. Because of the seafarer. Yes. And I've been very wonderful. Very wonderful. Yes. So I give glory to Almighty that this my interview is made possible through Chris Nisha. And I'm linked to you, Doctor. I'm very, very privileged. Yes. I'm the first officer to be on board your website. I don't know. It is a privilege. I think because Nizaya and I were on the River Maje.
Okay.
So we went to Yugoslavia together to go and carry the ship from shipyard.
I see.
So, and we had a lovely together with Captain Cosmos.
Okay. Niagara, yes.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I think that would be my best ship I've been all over, honestly.
Yes.
Those crew are wonderful crew. Just like a family.
Okay.
Like a family.
Okay. Beautiful.
And for the good job you are doing, I think keep it on anyway. That you want them to know about NNSL. Yeah. I think it's one of the beautiful things that happened to NNSL anyway.
Yes. So, yes. We'll keep the work going by God's grace.
Well, the Lord will strengthen you, sir. The Lord will strengthen you, sir.
Amen.
And all the people that are involved in the work, I appreciate everybody. But I can tell you that I see very, very much sea. I miss sea a lot. You know what? Yeah. Every time I'm driving on the road, I don't feel safe at all. For the years, I was 20 years on the ship as a seaman. I was only feeling very safe. I don't know. I felt feeling on the sea than on the road. So I don't know. That's right. Yeah, people say they are. But me, honestly, I'm more relaxed on the water than on the land.
On the land, yeah. So
if I have my way again, if you see come back, I will come and join.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
All right,
all right, sir. God bless you.
And say to you, sir, thank you very much for speaking with me.
Thank
Bye
you.
for now.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.